Today's Where in Wilmington takes us to a place that, according to legend, was once a contending site for the United States Capitol. Well, we didn't get the Capitol, but what we did get is this beautiful mansion that today serves as the home for Delaware's premier fine dining club. Welcome to the University and Whist Club, located at 805 North Broome Street. In 1760, the land on which the University and Whist Club now stands was purchased by Bancroft Woodcock, a prominent Quaker silversmith who relocated to Wilmington from Pennsylvania. Woodcock enjoyed taking long hikes in the countryside. Remember, Wilmington was very rural at the time. Woodcock was particularly taken with an elevated site that offered sweeping views of Philadelphia to the north, the Maryland countryside to the south, the small community of Wilmington directly below, and beyond the Delaware River to the east, the shoreline of New Jersey. He bought the land and built a small house on the site in 1766, naming it Bellevue. The property also attracted the attention of Woodcock's acquaintance, Dr. James Tilton, one of Delaware's outstanding citizens and a Revolutionary War hero who crossed the Delaware with George Washington. Tilton was a member of Congress when the question of a permanent capital of the United States arose. According to legend, Tilton proposed Woodcock's Bellevue, citing its central location. The site became a political issue, and although Washington was impressed by Bellevue, he sided with his fellow Virginians in wanting the capital located on the Potomac. And so Wilmington didn't get the capital. But Tilton was still quite taken with the property. In fact, in 1792, he persuaded Woodcock to sell the property to him, and in 1802 began building the core of the present-day building. Tilton changed the name of the site to Federal Hill because of its one-time candidacy as a possible location for the capital. Tilton's new home was a stone building 2 stories high, 38 feet square, and had an attic with dormer windows and a basement with a kitchen. Following Tilton's death, the house was occupied by a succession of families until purchased by Wilmington industrialist Charles W. Howland in 1852. Howland expanded the property in an Italian style, most noticeably by adding the mansion's distinctive tower on the 9th Street side. The tower, which is topped by an observatory, was originally built to contain a spring water cistern and pump to supply the house with running water. The mansion would pass through a few more hands until 1935, when it was sold to the University Club of Wilmington, a private men's club incorporated in 1924 and dedicated to advancing the interests of a liberal education. The University Club relocated from its original clubhouse, the Gibbons House, located at 1311 North Market Street. So now you know where part of the name of the University and Whist Club came from, but what about the whist part? What is whist? Well, the answer is in the cards. Whist is an English card game that was popular in the 18th and 19th centuries. The Wilmington Whist Club was once an entirely separate entity from the University Club. In fact, it is the older of the two organizations, having been organized in 1891. Eventually, whist fell out of favor to its near-cousin card game, bridge. In the late 1950s, as much of Wilmington's population shifted to the suburbs, the lack of food service at the Whist Club made it difficult to attract members. The suburbanites were reluctant to go home for dinner and returned to the city for socializing and games. As a result, the University Club and the Whist Club, already friendly to one another, agreed to formally merge in 1958, creating a single, large, diversified body. While some members of the University and Whist Club still play cards today, the organization is better known as Delaware's premier fine dining club. Here, members enjoy private gourmet dinners, space to have social functions and business activities, and of course, fellowship. So now that we've learned about the great history behind this building, let's take a look around. We start our tour in one of the original portions of the house, the basement. Here you'll find perhaps the only part of the house with a direct link to the original occupant, Dr. James Tilton. Tilton was the first Surgeon General of the United States Army. And here we have what is most certainly the creepiest artifact in the University and Whist Club, Dr. Tilton's autopsy table. This incredible, massive granite slab hasn't been moved since its installation. Right next door is the club's laundry room, where staff launders all of the dining area's linens. No plastic tablecloths here. As you might expect at a fine dining club, the University of Whist Club has an exceptional wine cellar. Altogether, the club is stocked with over $80,000 in wine. On the lower level, you'll find the pool room, complete with a shuffleboard table. This room is frequently used for card games, including whist if you'd like, as well as special gatherings such as cigar events. Future plans include converting this room to an English-style pub room, complete with its own separate entrance. Heading upstairs to the first floor, you'll find the Members Bar, which features a wide variety of spirits, including many top-rated scotches, a favorite of the club's Scotch Society. Beyond the bar is the heart and soul of the University and Whist Club, the dining rooms. There are several to choose from, some formal, some relaxed, and here members enjoy the cuisine lovingly prepared by executive chef Robert Lullier. Sample menu items include milk-fed veal chops, olive-crusted lamb loin, and pan-roasted red snapper. Moving from the first floor to the second floor by climbing the impressive central stairs, members reach a variety of meeting rooms that are available for private business functions. This private room, called the President's Room, honors the formal presidents of all three clubs, the original Whist Club, the University Club, and the combined University and Whist Club. The third floor is currently used only for storage and for tours, but up until the early 1980s, this floor was comprised of bedrooms for overnight guests. The last family to actually live in these bedrooms was the Bush family, the last private family to own this beautiful mansion, as well as the family that lived in the house the longest. J. Danford Bush was Delaware's 6th lieutenant governor, and his family owned George W. Bush & Sons, a powerful transportation, coal, and lumber company. From the third floor, a narrow staircase leads to the observation deck on top of the building's distinctive tower. Here you can capture some of the view that so captivated the property's original owner, Bancroft Woodcock. Even if you took away this incredible view, the University and Whist Club would still offer an exceptional environment for members, their families, and their guests to meet, socialize, and entertain. Of course, you don't have to be a member to enjoy some of the benefits of the University and Whist Club. The facility does cater special events on the property, including business events, private parties, and weddings. A favorite setting for special events is the first floor ballroom, which can seat up to 180 guests. I hope you've enjoyed our brief tour of the University and Whist Club, one of Wilmington's best-kept secrets. Join us next time on Where in Wilmington as we continue to celebrate our city's history and bring history alive. For Wilmington in the middle of it all, for Where in Wilmington, I'm Rich Neumann.